Okay, I think we are live. Good evening, folks. How is everybody doing? Welcome to, let me give me the camera. Welcome to the first live stream of the Dawn for 2023. Hope everybody had a safe and festive New Year and Christmas. And for those that went, I hope you had a great time at the fun show because I wasn't there and I wanted to go.
You were missed. You were missed.
I
A
was
lot of you
catching.
that and Boulay planned to come. Hi everybody. And Boulay planned to come and he just at the kind of 11th or 10th hour, actually like the 10th hour was was told you can't go, buddy. So unfortunately he wasn't there, but I did pick up some things and I know some other people did as well and it'll make we're gonna try to do a half a year uh Mr. Don at some point, and maybe it'll be a Vegas trip. Maybe it will be one of the. We've always talked about. We've talked about a Vegas trip before, just a
Mhm.
destination. It doesn't have to be a coin show.
I haven't been there.
You've never been to Vegas?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay. Are you okay with flying?
Yeah, yeah, I'm okay.
Uh,
Well, I mean, going to Vegas, yeah, I'm not going to drive. That's just way too far, too
because
much.
there are two things kind of kicking around, and a Vegas trip in 6 months, so that it'll be like every half of a year we'll get together somewhere. It'll either be Vegas or it'll be the Cincinnati show, the Cincinnati, Ohio, and that's the one that the Durbins and Coin Op and I think Cherie Ward and Pizza Guy and
Okay, cool.
Greg Arbuckle used to go there. Greg, miss you, brother. But how was your Christmas and holidays? I know you were disappointed that you couldn't go, but how did you celebrate and how's Marty and
It was quiet. I needed the time to recuperate, regenerate and stuff like that. So thankfully, I got a lot of work done before the holidays. So I was kind of on a, you know, uh, I don't want to say slack. That's not the right word. but most of the I got all the heavy duty tasks out of the way. So all the smaller tasks were small tasks. I can knock them out pretty quick. So minimize stress on me. So it was quiet and spent time with my parents and of course the chief of security who I'm sorry folks, he is not here because he is at came back from my parents' place. What they usually do is they watch him during the week and I get him on the weekends. That's part of the divorce agreement we have for Marty or child custody,
at least it's a family affair, he's going to be well taken care of.
Well,
Do you want to welcome? Do you want to welcome the people, or you want? I just jumped over to YouTube. I didn't want to try to jump on it and make it.
no, actually, I was gonna about ready to do that myself. Let me
Yeah,
get this thing
please.
highlighted here. So, who we got here? Yeah, Silver Gator. Hey, good evening. Yeah, Marty. I know. Not this week. Next week, somebody might be making a guest appearance, and he has four legs instead of two, and he's got a tail and all that stuff. So stay
He's had
tuned.
he's had photo ops done. Everybody loved the card, by the way. When Gunny was handing them out to people, the Marty card
Oh,
holiday
yeah.
card was great.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's awesome.
And we also got a great kick out. We were meaning to tell you, and now I can tell you live. We got a great kick out of the canceled or whatever, or I don't know, voided or what. He had these cards that he was going to hand out. Please tell us the little story about that too.
Oh,
I don't know if it's too soon. I don't want to,
no, go ahead. It's fine. I'm just
open the
trying to see if
wound.
I have any, see if I saved one.
All right, he might have one to show.
Yeah.
Hey, Bad Gateway. Hi, Mine.
Yep, there we go.
Gator,
So
Wally,
I made these.
Jenna.
Well,
Andy.
yeah. Let's go through and say hi to everybody first before I get too far ahead. So
I squirreled you. I didn't mean to.
no, not at all. It's all good. So Big E, good evening. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Ken, thanks for being on the panel too, by the way.
My
But
pleasure.
it's
No, you sent me an email, and I was happy to
oh,
finish my work.
oh.
Hey, buddy,
Put 'em up
can you
here
hear
to-
me at all?
I can hear you a lot 5x5. Hey, folks in the chat, can you hear
Can, how you doing, buddy?
Mr. Polybuck?
Good. How are you, Polybuck?
Good. I don't know how I'm going to come through. I don't have anything really hooked up, anything like that. I can't see anything over here, but I'm busting concrete out of my basement wall, so I just got a few minutes, and I wanted to say hi. You invited me, so what's going on?
No, I appreciate it, brother. I know you had a very busy holiday season and had nothing to do with the family, regretfully.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. A lot of work, man. A lot of work.
Well, and the work you do helps people. So, it's a good thing.
Well, some appreciate it. Some don't. Some don't think we work hard enough or fast enough.
Right. Can't please everybody all the time, for sure.
No.
But
Or fool them.
Yeah, give me a second.
Hey, there's Bad Gateway. I got to say, I just did a video that features Bad Gateway, and I've taken too long to do it. But just if you're listening, you're obviously here listening and watching. That video should be out next week or by the weekend.
And Aunt Laura, you're here. Good evening. Thanks for joining us.
And you heard it on the DoN's channel first.
That's right, you did. I actually just got done editing it early this afternoon before I started busting out some concrete. We added onto our house, and half crawls, not even half basement meets up to my basement now, and we had to bust out a 4x4 block wall. And I've got to finish doing that tonight. I have tomorrow off, but I've got other things to do. So there we are.
Happy holiday to everyone tomorrow. I know some may be working like Mr. Buck still blasting.
Well, I don't have to go to my physical job, but I have to get things done around here that haven't had time to do, I guess.
Do you have to work tomorrow, Mr. Don?
Hey, 1 second. Let me say hi to the folks. Let me finish this up real quick. I don't finish up, but do the proper thing. Say hi to everybody. So, Mr. Resnick, good evening. Thanks for joining us. Hope your holidays went well. Good sir. Him and I have been emailing during the holidays. Who else? Kiddo Mine. How are you? She also enjoyed the debut of the Chief of Security. So if all else fails, I'm turning this channel from a coins and technical perspective on precious metals. I'm going to turn to a dog channel, and I'm going to exceed both these guys in terms of subscriptions.
I would subscribe to a Marty channel. I almost called him Barney. I would subscribe to a Marty channel. Absolutely.
And
hey, I'll be there for you. You know that.
Mr. X, good evening. Thanks for being here. And
yes, Aunt Laura, busting concrete. It is a dusty, dusty job. It is not fun whatsoever. I still have some on the brim of my hat.
Hey, Spud.
It is not fun.
Spud Lee's here.
Spud Lee, good evening. Hey, I sent you the link, Spud. So if you want to come on up, you can.
I saw Gen X did a test this morning. He must not have the greatest internet either. I've been struggling with mine here for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how it's coming through. I can see myself. I look fine, but I don't know if I'm frozen on YouTube or what. But
no, it's been coming through good.
Yeah, well, on StreamYards, yeah, I don't have.
Yeah, YouTube I'm not watching it on YouTube, so I mean, I could be completely frozen for all I know. Yeah, I know.
So is Polybuck coming in? Okay, everybody. Can I get
I can see your signs coming in real nice behind you.
Isn't it? Can you?
Yeah,
it's a little bit more legible now.
Well, and it's real legible. And I was watching you the last stream you had, and you said something about two different colors. Is the top one orange and the bottom red? Is that what it's supposed to be?
That's what it's supposed to be. But
that's what I'm looking at. Yeah. Last time we were on, or you were on, I couldn't really tell the color difference, but watching here, I can see it just fine.
Well, I switched back to the 1K, 4K, the better camera.
Gotcha.
So,
that's
probably the walls. Yeah, the walls don't look so yellow.
Oh,
kind of a little more beige. And I think this has like that auto light adjustment or whatever. And then plus, I got those lights that you recommended me. And then,
Yeah.
then I got white light.
I can tell it's really, really bright. It's really
and
bright.
And a
Looks
little
good.
lamp over there too. So it's
Hey,
a lot
Shrimpy.
better. It's definitely a lot better. Shrimpy, hey, good evening.
Well, the wall you can't see, which is right here, is hot pink, believe it or not.
Hot pink.
Oh, yeah.
Does it have My Little Ponies all over it?
Oh.
No, but it used to have Frozen stickers. Like this used to be our daughter's bedroom, and it used to have just Frozen stickers everywhere.
I had a feeling it was a little girl's room or something.
Well, this was my
That's
storage
cool.
room.
Raise kids,
So when they,
and that's basically what this was. This room was just basically a bonus room. It was supposed to be another type of walk-in closet, but we have one in the bedroom, and it's plenty big enough. So when our kids were little, we kept them right next to us, basically.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
I
it worked
had
out.
storage and everything. And then when they started telling us to work from home, I set up this table. It's got a little L shape. So facing this way, this is actually east. That's east going west. And then that's
Gotcha.
north going south. So the south side over here, you can see this is work.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I got this is the money making side, and then this is the fun side.
Yeah, well, there you go. Gotta have fun too.
Oh boy! Hey, Silver Forever. Good evening. Thanks for
Silver
joining us.
Forever.
Yeah.
Where the hell's this guy been hiding?
I know, right? It's like, hello. Look, rock. Hello, SF. No, not that one. How about this rock? Nope. But go back real quick. This is what King Kent was talking about. I made this like commemorative sticker I was going to hand out to everybody.
You sent me one.
And it's obviously super cheesy. You know me. So I wanted to have fun and give something to folks to celebrate the moment of meeting you and all that jazz. Well, because work popped up and said, you need to be present for testing on our newest whirly bird. So I went and put a sticker on the back saying fun show canceled for the DoN's. And of course that means no cannolis for everybody.
Sent me a pile of stickers.
Yeah, I got wild on making stickers this past year. I was just like, oh, this is so cool.
See that?
Yeah, the stickers are cool.
Now that's going to be one video. I'm actually going to try to get 2 videos out by the end of the month. One is going to be an intro to the chief of security, and I just gave it away. And then the other one is that sticker, Paulie, you showed. It's kind of got that sphere on it in a 3D pattern. Yeah, that's a kind of a video. It's not so much about coins, precious metals. It's talking about your sphere of influence, and I think folks have heard me say that before. And I'm actually going to want to sit down and talk about that philosophy. And I think King will get a big kick out of that because it's something I want to start practicing again. As I'm trying to focus on making myself better. And in fact, one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight is New Year resolutions, goals, or things you want to accomplish in 2023. So for me, one, lifestyle change. Notice I didn't use the word diet. It's lifestyle change. So I need to work on that realm. Better choices in what goes in there, as well as the quantity that goes in there, right? Cut the sugar and all that stuff, and then get off the chair and go outside and do things. And since I have a little 4-legged son, he helps in that part.
Oh yeah.
So spending more time with him is going to get me more active. So it's all those little steps they're going to add up. And I also was thinking
feel better.
Yeah, and I was also thinking of starting a food journal too, as part of that process. And write down what I eat, and then what I read is write down why you ate what you ate to understand the psychological side
feeling
of
involved with it. but I think you're holding yourself accountable too, to kind of have that discipline of just doing it every day. And
Mhm.
by you saying it out loud to all of us though too, you're making it much more real, Don,
Yeah,
honestly.
and actually, to tell you the truth, I would like everybody, here on the panel and everybody in the chat and those who will hopefully watch this video later, I would like you to help hold me accountable. I'm serious.
Yeah, and uplift you.
You know,
Absolutely. Because that's what I
well,
mean. You put it out there. That was brave of you to do
Yeah,
it.
there you go. Train your dog to throw the frisbee, and you go fetch that thing.
You would be
You
surprised
chase
with
it.
him. He does that. He will, we'll do the traditional play fetch and everything, and then he'll be, okay, my dog's smarter. He is extremely smart. Okay, I will toss, his little, he actually likes these squishy bones because I can get him like twirling and all that stuff and catch it in the air. Well, I toss it. He runs out, grabs it, bites down, squeaky, 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 and I'm looking at him like, "You gonna bring it here?" And one time he actually looked at me and did this. And then he dropped it, and then he looked at me and get this cheesy smile on his face. And so he made me go fetch it. And he would just stay there and wait, right? And as soon as I started reaching down for it, he'd grab it and take off.
Then you chase him, because if you chase him, if you're in a contained, area where he's not going to get in trouble, or he's not going to, pose a danger, by the road or something, but just like chase him and be playful. And that's the best thing about having a dog in general, but it'll also help you to get more active and just, frolic all the live long day.
And ladies and gentlemen, the train has arrived. Wait, I'm waiting for his chat to pop up here in StreamYard so I can well, maybe I shouldn't highlight it, but he knows who he is. So good evening, Delta Oscar Alpha.
Huh?
The director of Awesome.
DOA's in the house, huh?
He is here. Good evening, sir.
I don't see no comment from him coming up.
Sit,
yeah,
stay,
DOA and I have this little thing. It's all in good humor, but in the beginning I wasn't so sure because I didn't know him and he didn't know me, and and that guy really wasn't helping much. But it's all good. So, Mr. DOA,
I don't want to get you banned on your own channel. I'll be good.
I know. No. Well, it's not banned. It's just, just trying to be, sensitive to the audience and those in the chat. So, who's your stacker? Thanks for being here, my friend. Good evening. Hope your holidays went well. And he did a little shout out too. He liked the card. Everybody, you all love that card. Like I said, if this whole coin thing falls, yeah, we're going to turn this to a dog channel. Anyway, so yeah, the first thing, lifestyle changes, small steps, get a little better at this, get a little better at that. Then, Ken smiling.
And which, I'm looking at corrector. And which hat is that? I was going to type it. I'm not sure.
This one?
I have a few hats. Oh, you guys are all wearing hats. I know. Now I know what he's saying. All right, I'll grab a hat.
But where was I? Lost my train of thought. Oh, and then I need to work on my time management skills for sure. And I want to definitely put more effort into the channel and make the content I want to make, not necessarily what the folks out there want to hear. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make what I make. It's not going to be about Numismatic news and information for the 15th of January.
But here's the thing. It really doesn't matter what other people want to hear. It's what you want to talk about. And
yeah, exactly.
What you want to talk about makes you happy, then sit there and talk about it. Who cares if somebody gets pissed off at what you're saying? So people will like what you're saying, some won't. So what? Just keep doing what
Way
you're doing.
more people will, Don, than won't. That's exactly what Paulie's saying. You just do it and the content will come out. If you just you're doing content right now by inviting people, by just having the courage to come up on and live stream and stuff, and people are listening. people are watching, and more people will like your stream tonight than will not like your stream, and a lot more
Speaking
people.
of which,
I mean, like
smash the like button while you're in here if you haven't done that yet.
please do, yes,
Please
for
and
our
thank
host
you.
down there. So yeah, Polly's exactly right. Just do it, and work begets work, and like attracts like, and things will just fall into place. And whether it's, you know, you talking about your dog or you talking about coins, you're still coming up and talking about stuff, and people relating and chatting in the stream.
You got it.
Yeah. No. Well, you know, one of the goals I want to do is be entertaining, and that's when my son is here, he's gonna have his little playlist. So
Yeah,
I
right.
want to do be like a variety show kind of thing. But I want to stay away from like the news and what's the latest thing from the mint, because we got plenty of people out there who does that stuff. I don't need to do that. I'm not going to do
Yeah, and
analysis on
Talk about what
black
you
which
like.
I
coins
do that
today or
stuff.
that way. Too many people.
Yeah,
There's plenty of people out here.
I thought that, right, but I thought the same thing, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. So it's what I like to talk about, and it's what I continue to do. People watch it, people like it. If they didn't, they wouldn't watch it. More people watch it. So that's just what it is. So don't have that mentality that this person does it, that person does it. If you like doing the video, make the video, publish the video, and let it go.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna do
There's a comment
my
finally.
kind of stuff.
G'day, Paulie. G'day, Ken, Paulie. How you going?
Have you two met, Paulie?
No.
Who?
It's Budley.
G'day.
This guy?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't know this guy. What's up?
G'day, Paulie. G'day, Mr. Bullet. Brother Ken.
Hey,
Cheers.
Spud. Cheers, homie.
Cheers, and cheers
Exactly,
to you,
DOA. Exactly.
Mr.
I don't got
Polybug
nothing to
and
cheers.
Dr.
I got this old.
You guys are
I got
right.
this old Morgan
Oh, hey.
perfume bottle.
Hey, Boulay, I can go like this. Remember when you did that with a beer bottle? What's it called?
Sabotage.
I don't know what it's called, but it pissed you off when somebody broke the top of your beer bottle
When
off.
it
Though I
busted,
know that.
yeah, because
Yeah.
they go too hard, a little too ambitious. But
Yeah.
you hit the top of the bottle and then it starts to bubble. So you gotta
chug it or
careful.
just let it foam out.
Mouth
No,
beer.
you
Damn
guys are
good
right.
chugger, but I ain't done that in a while.
Yeah, no, that's what I want to do with the channel, is make the content I want, that I like. And throw in a little sciencey video. Actually, I already got most of the material ready to talk about titanium, because I learned something about titanium related to a certain airplane that was very, secretive during the 60s and 70s. And Kelly, a guy by the name of Kelly Johnson was involved with it. And how does his relationship to the metal of titanium and how it plays into the precious metal community? I'm going to tie all that together as best I can, because that's kind of my lane.
Exactly.
Not
really
about
light-
financing and
Don, it's a
dollars
really
and
light
cents.
alloy, right? Titanium.
Mhm.
Is it a light alloy?
It's compared to the other metals, it's a very light alloy, very strong. It can handle high temperatures. The
Because
flip side,
BMX bikes were chromoly typically, or the PK Ripper was aluminum, but the titanium bikes were really expensive and they were really light.
yeah, I believe it. The flip side, it's difficult to manufacture, as in using it to assemble parts and pieces, and it's very expensive.
Yeah,
And-
those
and-
frames were the frames and the forks set. They were really expensive.
So
compared to the
that's
chromoly.
that's kind of my spiel for hopes and expectations and goals for 2023. How about you gentlemen? Who would like to, maybe if you
I
don't mind
don't.
sharing
I really
something?
don't make any. I haven't in years. I just. I really haven't made any resolutions since I quit drinking. So basically, my thing is just to wake up every morning and not drink the whole day, and do it over and over again. And other than that, I take in every breath, and sometimes it's got some vape behind it, but other times it doesn't. Maybe cigar, but I'm just living life, man. And I don't. really go by that stuff, you know.
Oh, that's cool.
Just
nothing wrong with that.
It's just the one thing I've got enough in my life to focus on, and the main thing is to keep my ass off the booze, and that's why I'm constantly busy, constantly doing something. And if I'm not, that shit'll take me back, and you don't want that. I can tell you that. Nobody does.
No, sir. We like you just the way you are, Mr. PB.
Well,
I don't
you might like
typically
me the other
do.
way too, but tough to say. You'll never find out.
I don't typically do.
My jaws run a lot more
Resolution.
when I got that courage in me. I can tell you that.
So, Can, you're kind of the same way.
I don't
into
typically
the
do.
resolutions.
I don't typically do
improve
those.
Marlon Brando Don Corleone impression.
I try to basically just get outside every day. I try to talk to people that I don't know every day, and I try to be uncomfortable in some sort of situation every day. And if I can do that, no matter what, then I feel like I've kind of lived and not existed. And I guess that I just kind of try to have that mindset. To me, I don't have like this thing with time. Time is a big mind, you know, effort basically. So when a new year comes, I don't really have this like I feel like there are seasons, and there are seasons in the year, and there are also seasons in my life, and I kind of just roll with those seasons and understand that if I put resistance up, then I'll get resistance back. And if I just kind of put up an open mindset, then sometimes I still get resistance back. But for the most part, I kind of flow, which is kind of just how I like to approach life, is to flow. But also do things that are uncomfortable, because then they're not so uncomfortable.
Yeah, you have to step out of your comfort zone every now and then, for sure. You know, it's like I think you were alluding to. You know, helps you grow. You know, learn something new, or
Test your own boundaries. You know,
exactly.
we test the boundaries of where we live. We test the boundaries of society, of YouTube, of our family. You know, and I think that's, you know, kind of harnessing that, just understanding that, you know, I don't know, we're all just figuring it out.
Oh, real quick, corrector. Good evening. Thanks for joining in, and Flag City Parks. Thanks for dialing us in. Appreciate it. So, hey, hands on the wheel. Hands on the wheel, brother.
Did you see what Andy Resnick's? Just check out Andy Resnick's.
What?
Cuddle. It starts with cuddle.
Cuddle, 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 cuddle.
It's a brand new comment.
Oh. No. This?
No, it says cuddle a cactus. That is uncomfortable.
All right. Shoot. So, hey, Buckethead, go into your Instagram group and listen to the voice message I left. Go do that. That's going to give you something. That'll give you something to do tonight.
Good evening, Imperious Leader. Thank you for being here. He is the man. He is the man. He's one of the reasons, actually, tell you the truth, believe it or not, of everybody in this community that I've met and gotten to know and everything, that guy, Buckethead, and actually this guy, and that guy up there, they've been pushing me. It's like, come on, stuff. It doesn't have to be the same stuff that we do. Put it out there.
Well, I always tell you, my boot, your ass. Get moving.
Exactly. So that's one of the other things. Just make like you said, like you always said, make the content that I like. Put out there.
Exactly. Those are the best kind of friends, though, Don. You got people that will uplift you, but also kick you in the butt and motivate you. And God bless you for putting that out there.
He likes
those are the type of people that you've met and hold you to it.
So, hey, Spud, real quick, are you kind of like these guys? The New Year's resolution thing. You just not for me. I do my own thing.
Yeah. All I'm going to do this year, Mr. Boulay, is find more time for fishing. Get less YouTube, more fishing.
There you go.
Gotta have time to fish.
Yeah, bit of relaxation.
Well, there you go. Hey, that sounds like
Yes,
good.
yes, you do. You do need to listen to it right now. And any bad day of fishing is better than any good day on this damn YouTube. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, mate. You've got to go, Paulie. Yeah.
And I might as well throw it a plug because I got a sweatshirt on. If you're into hunting and fishing, go check out my brother's channel, The Outdoor Conquest, right here on YouTube. Great channel. Watch all his stuff at the beginning from where he was to where he is now. He's done a great job with that channel. So The Outdoor Conquest on YouTube. Go check him out.
Nice one. Nice plug.
I think the Imperious leader is about to leave, so thank you.
Oh yeah,
Imperious
it's
Leader, for being
8:30. He's
here.
got to get to bed. But I'm right there with him, man. Hey, like I said, I wanted to stop in. I wanted to say hi, and I do got to get back to doing what I got to do before I'm down there till midnight again tonight. So
no, thank you, brother.
Thanks for having me. Keep inviting me as long as I can make it. I'll try and be here for you, buddy. Spud, good meeting you. Can, I'll see you around again too. Good night, everybody in the chat as well.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Don.
Peace, brother. Stay busy.
Peace, Paulie.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Good that he kicks you in your ass too.
That was he holds me.
Good, I know. That's what you want.
Yeah, on Instagram.
You're attracting the right kind of people, man.
Yeah,
just
he's
talk
like
about what you like.
He actually took like a snapshot of like my most recent video, and then he wrote today's date, and it was like 3 weeks. He's like, "Get your ass moving." I'm trying to say that.
And you sent out an email to all of us saying, it's my first live stream of the new year. Would you want to come by? And I was like, yeah, I do. Like, so, and he did, and Spud did, and all these people in the chat did. So there you have it. You're just talking about what you want. Hey, Yoke fan, Cannoli-free, Biggie.
I was gonna Andy,
Silver
you posted Polybuck's channel. I appreciate that. I am looking for
I'll do a shameless plug like I never do. I have my first auction of the year, and I'm back on the couch. Back to the couch, y'all. You know that I ain't no slouch, y'all. So tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
You're a mod. Post your link. I was going to try to post your link to your preview video for tomorrow night. You're having an auction tomorrow night? Is that right?
I am. I'm having the first one of the year. I have some nice stuff, and I don't want to give away any of the preview.
No. That's why you have your preview video. So
but I have some type coins. I have a 1916 first year Walking Liberty with the obverse mint mark Denver. Got some
okay, yeah. Thank you, Andy.
Things. I'll just put it that way.
Y'all do duck races. Oh, you're funny, Mr. X.
No,
I do duck races. You know he's in a good mood because he's in Florida where it's nice.
Thank you, Bad
warm.
Gateway. I appreciate you, friend.
Puts him in a good mood.
What kind of black t-shirt? I have a lot of black t-shirts, corrector. Could you be more specific, please? Any 1876? I might. I have some 1800s. I have a cap bust, $50. You'll have to watch the Silver Gator. You'll just have to watch the preview video. I have a lot of 1800s coins tomorrow. Not a lot. I have a few. 25 lots, and I would say 5 of them maybe are 1800s. 6. Legitimately.
Come on, computer. And then I wanted to put Imperious Leader's link in here because he's been good to me, especially since I started this channel, and like Polybuck, every now and then he'd direct message me and say, hey, do something, or he'd chime in and say, hey, do this little tweak here or do this little tweak over there.
Yeah,
and
edit stuff. Exactly. He's like an editor or yeah, just I think those those little tweaks make a big difference, but it's also we're too like close to the situation. So when we have somebody that we trust giving us these little outside, subjective or objective, I mean, because we're so subjective looking at it the way that we are, but objectively, our friends can kind of say, hey, maybe tweak this or
Yeah. Oh,
add
yeah.
add more to that thought.
Yeah. I'm very grateful to both of them, for sure. And to you and Gunny and even that grouchy guy in Florida. Look at all this sun I'm taking in. Oh, happy is me.
One thing I've learned is to focus on the positive, though, Don. Like,
I'm sorry.
honestly.
Please.
No, seriously, and just keep it moving. And I say that to you in the most respect, but also just like, just keep it moving. Don't look backwards. It messes with your neck. Just gives you a sore neck if you look backwards. It's in your rearview mirror for a reason.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, learn from your past, certainly, but don't live in your past.
Yeah.
Oh, Gunny has a channel, and I can post that real quick. I got a little.
Gunny does Yote Fan, but he doesn't do anything on his. He does have a channel, so there is some content though. Actually, we did a couple box battles. Boulay, I think you might have. Were you on his channel at one point?
No, mostly on the Coin Tribe, mostly.
And then
this is Gunny's, and then I'm going to go ahead and post the Coin Tribe while I'm at it, since I got my little link cheat sheet here.
He got more into doing the Coin Tribe channel and focusing on that, so that's more of what Gunny's. If you want to find Gunny, go to the Coin Tribe channel, I guess is my best advice.
Yeah.
Did you see Gunny? Did you see Gunny's Vegemite coins he got?
I did. We did decide we're gonna do it the first week, the very first auction of 2023 for the Coins for a Cause will be in March, and it'll be March 2nd. It's
Cool.
the first Thursday of March 2nd.
Oh.
What we're gonna do for Thursday is we're gonna do March 2nd. Before we get on Thursday, Gunny and I will sit down and we'll have the calendar and we'll decide which date each month that we're going to do it. We're doing it quarterly, so 4 dates. The first one will definitely be March 2nd, and we'll let you know the last 3. And the first one will be for Running for Heroes, the young man Zechariah Cartledge out of Florida, Orlando, Florida area. And he runs 1 mile for every fallen officer. And I was actually blessed to go see him. If actually this is more important probably than my auction tomorrow night, because if one of the mods, Andy, I'm asking you, I know that you'll help me. Thank you, friend. Andy, if you could please go to the one where he runs. It's a live stream of mine, and it's the Run for a Fallen Officer. We toured his facility with my brother. My brother's the president, and his father is the CEO. And we're on the Coin Tribe collectively has donated enough money. If you were a $2,500 donor or larger, you got on the plaque of donate, making this dream happen of a headquarters. And we toured it, and it was just a really moving afternoon. And then that night he ran, and so we went to that run, and my brother played the bagpipes, and it was an incredibly emotional and moving experience. And whether you agree with everything that law enforcement does or doesn't do, or funding, or any of your thoughts, this is just a very human experience. And this young kid started when he was 8 years old, running 1 mile for every fallen officer. And he got the idea from 9/11. When 9/11 happened, he was running 5Ks, and he just said, I'm going to run 1 mile for this. It was a Port Authority. He was the first confirmed person who was a first responder who passed away on 9/11, and he ran a mile for him, and then he just continued, and he's unfortunately up to like 1,400 miles. But he's doing good stuff, and it's our first cause, and we've donated now. This will be our fourth time to donate to this young man, and he's 14 years old. He wants to be a pilot, and that's all I'll say too. Is I got to meet him, and he really wants to be a pilot, and he knows a lot about flight. And
him and I can talk shop.
If anyone, if people know about, and I'm putting this out there quickly, and then I'll really just.
No, you're fine. Keep going.
Hand it back to you, Don. But if anybody knows 21 Pilots, the band, if anyone knows Five Finger Death Punch, I'd like to reach out to them personally, because I know that they donate towards veterans, and he's tied in with all of these things. I can't get into it all now, but it's all the same cause. Trust me.
Tune in Thursday on the Coin Tribe as we explore this even further.
We'd like to really push this organization. It's called Running for Heroes, the number 4. Running for Heroes. That's this organization.
I was saving these for the Toys for Tots, fundraiser, because Gunny, Marine, Toys for Tots, that sort of thing. So, but I might show these to other folks before, but these are, wait for it, titanium coins. So looks like I got a little bit of time to hurry up and make my video when I talk about, metals outside of precious metals. And I was going to deviate from my intro video, and I'm going to talk about titanium while I still have these. And then these will be donated for the first auction, for the first fundraiser. And these are titanium.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, this one. I'll show you one real quick. And this is the Hubble.
John, the chat has asked if you show something off to expand yourself to full size so they can see better.
Okay, so this is the Hubble Space Telescope. And
Mr. Bulle, the Hubble Space Telescope aluminium was made in where I live, in my town.
Yes, this is not going to work. I got too much behind me. Yeah. But anyway, Hubble Space Telescope, and this may not come out. But it's the back side. Oh, there we go. About as good as it's going to get there. Yeah. So Fiji, $50. Come on, camera. There we go. And this is 0.914 something pure titanium.
Wow.
They're slightly colorized too, right?
Yeah. They're colorized. So, I know some people, aren't really into that or not. But these 3 I have they're all colorized like this. So it is what it is.
I think they look cool on titanium.
Yeah. Well, you got to consider too, this is titanium. So it's not as malleable as gold, silver, copper and the other metals. So it took a lot of work to, stamp what's on there. So to be able to add the detail of Hubble, and I got a space shuttle one here, and then I think the Sojourner Mars rover. I think that's what the other one is. Yeah, so they're going to be painted, but it's titanium. So, and you said it's going to be in March, right?
March 2nd.
March 2nd.
March 2nd,
so
the first Thursday.
Yep. So those are saved for March. So I have till March to make my titanium video.
Yeah, show them off beforehand. Why not? Because and then you can say that they'll be on March 2nd.
Yeah, I was going to incorporate them into the video and say, hey, if you go over to the Coin Tribe on this date, we'll have, they're being
What
donated
color is
for
titanium? It's kind of like chrome colored, isn't it?
in its
Titanium
raw
typically.
form.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's semi-glossy.
Silvery.
It looks like metal. I, I can't. Well, look at
Corrector
a
says
very
gray.
expensive golf club, a driver. All of them all have a titanium insert. That's the color of titanium. Ta-da! So if you're curious, go to your local golf shop and
She's laughing.
go pick up a driver.
Well, if another good use for titanium is I got 2 plates and 8 screws in my lower jaw, jaw,
Yes,
and
it
it
is.
don't grow to it. That's a good thing, and it's strong stuff.
Yeah, it's used a lot in the medical field, exactly for knee, elbow replacement, joints, all stuff like that, because it's extremely lightweight and very strong. So, it's kind of the best of both worlds in that regards. And I need to take notes. It's like, I need to bring that up. That's all good. So how is it down under, Mr. Spudley?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, well, the rest of us.
Yeah, the rest of boy. Take 7. Yeah, it's beautiful at the moment. It's raining where I'm living. It's been raining all week, and we got another week of rain to go. And my grass is about 2 foot tall.
No, we
the
just
jungle, baby.
Yeah, it's last week before. Yeah, we had very cold weather come through here, and then it next day or two it heated up, and we here in Alabama, unfortunately, we had tornadoes and stuff like that. So not to bring it down, but keep people's in your thoughts and prayers and your belief system, because there are people
raining again in LA,
hurting.
And I came back last night, and even in my neighborhood there was a little bit of a landslide, just like brought down a little bit of one of the lanes of the road, and there's been flash flood warnings in my neighborhood, and I know people have been battling the same here in California.
Yes, Aunt Laura, titanium is definitely used in spaceships, and I'm not talking about that thing, this thing right here. No, not that thing. It was definitely used in Artemis 1, and I can also tell you, and you've heard it, everyone here has heard it on various channels, here in our coin stacking community, silver to the moon. Well, guess what, folks? Gold and silver has been to the moon. It went to the moon on what? Apollo 11, Apollo 12, 13 didn't make it, 14, 15, 16, 17, I think was the last one, and in Artemis 1, it went up and orbited the moon and came back. So precious metals are returning. They are definitely going to shoot the moon on Artemis 2 and Artemis 3 when we finally return man flight and take humans take our first steps back on the moon and say, hello, old friend. So yes, precious metals will be shooting to the moon, but not the way y'all think. For all those stackers out there. Am I near Muscle Shoals, Alabama? I'm in Huntsville, suburb of Huntsville. So it's about an hour drive, little hour and a half drive west. So, and I've been out at Muscle Shoals once. Yeah, if you like fishing, it's a good place to go fishing because it's right there on the Tennessee River.
Yeah. How far are you from Birmingham, the Don? How far are you from Birmingham?
2 hours. 2 hours. I am 2 hours north.
Yeah.
About a little more than 2 hours, depending on traffic.
So you live near Tom's Wall?
I'm not familiar with that.
Tom's Wall. His grandmother was, or great grandmother was Trail of Tears, and he built. Yeah, Tom's Wall. It's Australians know it. Not many people from Alabama know about it.
Well, the Trail of Tears. It's not like a festival. It's like I think like Harley Davidson kind of sponsors it or something. But they lots of motorcycle enthusiasts. They start the ride from, I guess, I don't know the history of it, but they started a certain location where I guess the Indian tribes that were forced off their native land into whatever reservation they were forced to, hence they were the tears, the Trail Tears, as they were sad and those feelings.
Yeah.
But these bike clubs would get on their motorcycles, and they would go from what I assume is the starting point where their native land was, and then they follow the trail on their bikes to the end point, which is either a town next to the reservation or something to that effect. I really don't know enough about it, but it happens every year in the spring, the Trail of Tears. And I tell you what, I mean, the state police and Huntsville police, they go out there and they block off the interstate, and it's rolling thunder. It's like what they do in Washington, D.C. during Memorial Day, Veterans Day and stuff, for the veterans and everything. It's kind of the same thing. Those guys, when they're coming in, it's just just nonstop bikes after bikes after bikes, And then every now and then you get the little young punk with his little, certain burner. It's like, no, unless it's a Harley Davidson or something, we don't want you in there. But actually, you'll see some of those bike clubs, the ones that are on sports bikes. They'll be there too.
Man.
I mean, so that is a big deal. That I think it's in the springtime, but since we had to shut downs and stuff, I don't think they've done it last year or the year before. But like I said, I don't know enough of the history about it to talk about it more thoroughly. But I bottom line, that's kind of what you were talking about, right?
Yes.
Totally?
Yeah. Well, Tom was a grandson or a great grandson, and to remember his grandmother and the other tribes people who went on this forced death march. He spent about 38 years every day, rain, hail, or shine, snow, building a wall out of rocks. It's rocks. He'll pick up a rock and he'll make it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
See, when you said the name, I thought you said Tom's Wall, like a wall.
Yeah.
And then it made me think of Adrian's Wall in Scotland, where the Scottish held up a fight against the crown, 1500s, 1600s or something like that. And that battle was called Adrian's Wall. and then to take it one step further, there's actually a Celtic Irish theme band called Adrian's Wall, which they're out of Alberta, Canada, I think.
Cool.
So yeah, I know, 7-8 degrees of separation there. They actually, if you kind of like Celtic Irish style, genres of songs, they do a lot of the traditional songs, but they kind of put it to a little bit more modern. They add guitar, electric guitar, and things like that. But it's not like like grunge or heavy metal. It's just they just add, just kind of they take those traditional songs and makes it their own.
They don't add distortion to it.
Yeah, no, not not really. I mean,
guitar.
yeah, I mean, there's my favorite is the Irish Rover. You know, they put, you know, the fiddles in there still, but they got a little bit of guitar in there, but it still sounds like the original song, just a little more. I think the tempo is faster, so and it's a little more upbeat. And then they
Yeah.
added some of their own lyrics to it. 9 times around, and the dear old dog was drowned. And in background, I'm the last of the Irish rovers. So fare thee well, my pretty little girl. I must sail away. So fare thee well, my pretty little girl. I must boom, 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 boom. I must boom, 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 boom. I must sail away.
Nice one, Mr. Bullard.
There you have it. See, you got the Irish tunes to
Yeah, not bad for a
shillelagh
guy
sing
who's,
with.
you know,
There's your content right there. You
Caucasian
got
and Asian,
you
right?
got cannolis, the dog, Marty, and your love of Irish songs. That's the variety, right? That brings it all together. You got Kinnemine clapping. You got Aunt Laura going something like this, like a swan or something. I'm not sure.
Well,
Green swan arm.
well, was it? Did I crash? I don't know if it
I'm
was
just playing.
in your
I
stream
don't know what that
or
is.
a live
She's
stream or if it
clapping
was
out.
Gunny's, but I crashed it and I brought my electric guitar playing Highway to Hell.
Crikey, that's going back a while, Mr. Bullard.
You can shred a bit.
Well, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah,
That
but
was on.
I didn't sing though, but I think if I do that again, I'm going to sing it. I can't. What's the name of the original singer? I can't. No.
The original singer.
Bon Scott or Brian Johnson?
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bon Scott.
You know,
Talking AC/DC.
yeah, degrees of separation. I actually saw a video where Rick Ashley, you know, never gonna give you up. You know, he was playing drums and singing "Highway to Hell"
While playing the drums.
while playing
I'm
the
on
drums.
a highway to hell.
Okay, think about it. Rick Ashley, redhead, you know, from
Yeah.
the '80s, was never gonna give you up. Ooh,
Yeah.
never gonna let
Oh,
you
and by the way, the Don, do you realize I didn't know this until just recently. Well, I mean about a month or so maybe ago, right before the new year, that my mods had been rickrolling people. Johnny Rainbow and I think Spud, and I'm not sure who else was involved. I know Johnny Rainbow, and I'm pretty sure Spud. Yeah, then he goes away. Of course, he was implicated. So they had like pretended to post people's links during the halftime or during the, I don't know. Spud can explain it better because he did it.
Yeah, you hit the link. You hit the link, and you get rickrolled. We call it rickrolled. You think, oh yeah, we're going to Mr. Bullard's link. You go and press it, and it's like never going to give you up, never going to let you down.
It goes to
like
that video.
told me.
Never gonna run around.
I didn't realize they were doing
desert
that
you.
until about a month ago. So I have to have a little come to Jesus talk with some of my mods. That's my New Year's resolution, is to have a come to Jesus talk with my mods about the rickrolling riffraff.
Hey, what's the saying? First person to say I didn't do it did it. So I didn't say it. Wasn't me.
He who smelt it dealt it.
He who rhymed did the crime.
No, I'm gonna lag on Gypsy. It was Gypsy Wolves. He started it. Gypsy,
Oh, really?
it's your fault.
Spud just threw Gypsy under the bus. Gypsy's gonna show up in the chat now and be like, "Spud, man, you really disappointed me."
Yeah. Between
sucked in.
I think honestly, it's Spud and Gypsy. You start talking about either one of them, poof, all of a sudden they. I can't explain
He's
it.
gonna show up. All of a sudden, Gypsy Wolves will show up.
Yeah, just give
The
just
dude
give it,
will
give it 30
appear
seconds.
out of the bowling alley. So hey, Boulay, any like kind of coins that you are thinking about during 2023? I know a lot of the viewers that either watch now or will watch later will be into coins. Or any releases from the Niue Mint or anything that you're kind of looking forward to?
Well, U.S. Mint wide, well, U.S. Mint side, obviously the Morgans and Peace,
You're gonna get
specifically.
them?
Yep, I'm gonna get them, and it's particularly the reverse proofs for sure. Yeah, but just buying the regular, normal, San Fran, West Point, the all those, the normal every year proofs. No,
Yeah.
I'm done buying those because I was buying them and then sending them off for grading. And if y'all watch Mr. Jeddick's collectible videos, he proves it to you that it is for modern coins. It is cheaper to buy them already graded. So that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to just buy them already graded and
On the
not worry
secondary
about.
market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is, save my NGC credits, whatever for the crazy stuff that I pop into. I still got those two Morgans with that Ray 6, and it's got like die cracks and all that. I still got to do the research and then send those in so I can get the
I've got an
varieties.
1866. Speaking of that, I got an 1866 shield nickel, first year issue shield nickel up tomorrow, and it's the one with rays. I mean, I think they're all with rays, but it has this crazy die crack on the top, and it just goes through like I think the zero, or not, no, not the zero, the O. I'm not sure, but from the rim, it just kind of cuts down and then it goes all the way down to the bottom, and then you flip it over and it's got a little one that's like raised on the reverse. But coins that are that old and came out of the Philadelphia Mint, it was probably an old die that just like wasn't quite up to par, and got a great relief on that coin now.
I am putting in the chat if you
Good night, Bad
just give me a
Gateway.
moment.
I'm off to watch Last of Us. See you next time. Take care, friend. Come by tomorrow night if you're bored.
Preview video. What this is here, this hopefully is the link to
3 o'clock.
Can-Can's preview video. Yeah, I thought I made you. Aren't you? You should be a mod. Can-Can.
I am. I'm just lazy.
Oh, okay.
And I don't like to self-promote that much.
I don't. Look, y'all. Hey, folks out here, you got a channel and you need help. You want to drive traffic. Let me know. Let one of the mods know. Hey, post my link, please. I'm okay with it. Unless you're a bad person or something. But
Hey,
our audience, our audience is your audience. And cheers. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
It was Mrs. Can-Can. She lives here.
Oh, yeah. My mom reminded me that the Chinese New Year is coming up.
Nice.
Oh, it
Happy
is?
Chinese
Oh.
New Year.
Yeah. You know what that means?
Lucky number 8.
Mung bean cakes. which conflicts with the lifestyle changes I want to make. But
well,
it's okay. I can have one, just one.
Yeah, everything in moderation. Yeah, and you shouldn't, just completely go to the extremes. Like,
no.
There are songs written about that. Darling, I don't know why I go to extremes. I don't know who that was. Was that Billy Joel? Billy Joel.
Don't know what.
It's
Yeah,
Billy Joel's
yeah.
song.
It was Billy Joel. Now I'm trying to think of the song.
Extremes, I think. Darling, I don't know why I go to extremes. Too high, too low, there ain't no in between. Anyways, the thing is, I think everything in moderation, and if you want to just, but I also know that there are things that are difficult, and sometimes you get caught up in stuff, and it, it happens, and you definitely then just have to abstain. And I totally get that and respect that.
Well,
and
my doctor,
absolutely
he said this
care
didn't
about.
come on overnight, and it's not going to come off overnight.
Yeah, it's a journey. Everyone's on a journey, no matter what, if it's food, if it's substances, if it's, other things that we all know about. But those are the extremes, and that's why I always talk about I'm trying to find balance in my life, and I'm no different than anyone else, and I think that when you kind of just understand that everyone's going through their own journey, and then you just get it. You get the fact that there's a struggle for everyone, no matter what socioeconomic status, no matter what your race, no matter what your religion, no matter what your political party, no matter what your, ignorance is level is, we're all
Well,
going
only
through stuff, and it's difficult for everyone. Like, so just have that understanding, and I think that's how you kind of really understand how to vibe with someone. If not, I don't think you'll really get people unless you really understand that there's no, what was that? There's no,
oh, that was the bird.
oh, okay. It's one of them angry birds in Australia. One of those birds that wants to kill you in Australia.
As Stormy from Empire Precious Metals would call him, a poopabura.
Hey, brown sugar, double
Hey,
odd 6'9".
hey, would someone? Oh, I think JJ took care of it. Yeah, if you would post Mr. Jackalop's channel, let's go over there and subscribe to him if we haven't. Show him some love and support. I'm in the same boat. I got to make more content. That's you want to grow your channel, make content. How fast it grows. It depends on your audience. There's so many damn factors. But like we were saying in the beginning of this, do it because you want to do it. Do the content you want to do, not what other people are doing. Don't try to copy anybody else. Be different. Be you. Oh, and by the way, good evening, 0069. Would you like your gin martini stirred and not shaken? Boom, 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 boom. I'm still trying to work on her bit. I haven't quite nailed it down, but I kind of want to do the secret agent thing, 0069. But I don't know. See, the thing is, he probably won't show up tonight, but I have like an excellent commercial. HVAC residential basics for all your residential heating and air conditioning needs. Is your AC blowing hot air, or is that your wife? Either way, you better hurry up and call HVAC residential basics at 1-888 hot air. That's 1-888 hot air. He'll find any solution that'll take care of your heating and air conditioning needs. So call HVAC Residential Basics. He fixes air conditioners, not marriages. He loves it when I write when he pops in. I immediately go to commercial mode.
So maybe you're a jingle writer.
Well, I have the one where this intermission brought to you by Can Colas, the calorie-free, high-octane caffeine drink that'll make you shake, rattle, and roll. Gummy bears, the gummy bears that's been downrange and you really don't want to eat them. Also brought to you by the letter O and the number 69. I don't know why I do that.
That's funny as.
I got one more written down. Like when that guy, does his commercial breaks in between first half, second half. If I'm in his auction, I'll throw up all these little jingles I have into the chat just to keep it going. This intermission, this safety meeting brought to you by
the numbers 4 and 20.
Yeah, one time
we'll see you on the Lido deck.
Oh, dude.
I'm trying to figure out how to use 73 to make fun of who.
Gen X.
He's probably gone to bed by now.
Gen X.
Well, okay. So circling back, so aside from the Morgans and Peace next year, not doing really anything else from the Mint, U.S. Mint, from the Perth. I think there's I want to say there's a commemorative kookaburra, but I'm not 100% sure. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Squirrel. Ooh. Is that a preview? Is that a preview for tomorrow night?
Preview video, have you?
Huh?
So this is going to be lot number 20 tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's the 70s. It has 70s written all over it. It's a new old stock 1964 uncirculated 90% silver mint set. Lighter. USA made by United. This thing is crazy.
Wow.
Uncirculated coins, full silver content, and the quarter is toned. Look at how weird this thing is.
Wow.
It's never been used. It has the original lifetime guarantee for your all-American made United lighter.
Very cool.
How did they
collectibles auction tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern,
you
5
know,
p.m.
I'm an engineer and I still can't figure out how they molded that without having any bubbles or, hairline cracks or anything. I mean, that thing's seamless. It's smooth.
The thing is pristine.
Yeah.
The thing, it was like it was made yesterday, but I'm sure it was made probably in the 70s, but maybe in the 60s. Comes in the original box. This thing is strange, really strange. Lot number 20 tomorrow night.
Wow. What a curio. What a talking piece on the coffee table.
Yep.
Right.
Who cares if you never light anything with it? I wouldn't want to light anything with it. I would just leave it. The way it is.
Leave it as it is.
But I'm sure you just, you add the fuel in it and it's a workable lighter. It's lifetime guaranteed. If that, place is still even in existence, which I probably doubt.
Yeah, probably.
So good luck with that.
Oh, I did pick up. So the link to Can-Can's preview video, it's there. So take a watch. Also, by the way, what he didn't tell you, and I'm going to,
everything starts at $1, and there's
no. Leave a comment.
Leave a comment on
because he uses that video for his Golf Alpha whiskeys. You guys know I don't like saying that out loud. Yeah, sometimes he'll use the.
Sometimes I'll use that
method.
We both go at the same time.
But definitely
you had one.
Depending on his mood and stuff, definitely leave a comment just in case. He might use that random picker thing or whatever. So be sure to watch it, leave a comment, set up your strategy, because he's going to have some good stuff to sell. Now,
everything starts at $1 and there's no reserve. So you can sometimes get a deal and sometimes things go crazy like they do at other places. But
okay, now you can people, friends in the chat, tell me what this is, and it's something I picked up. And I think I got a good price on it.
All right. Hold it lower. All right. 100 years of dollars. Oh, yeah. And it's in a real capital holder. All right. You got the ASC. You got is that a peso?
No, that's.
It's all American.
Yeah,
right?
It's a Sacagawea, I believe.
Oh, peace. Oh, the peace dollar. Excuse me. All right, there we go.
Yeah. It's
all right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Peace dollar.
Okay.
That's a 40% Ike.
So three of the coins.
Two
of the coins
one
are
of
90% silver.
Errors is that they put the eagle and the peace in the wrong location.
No, that's a nice set.
Yeah, and Yeah, I think this is Sacagawea. I believe this is, what is that, Andrew?
Which press?
Oh, Andrew Jackson.
Washington?
Yeah, and then of course you have Susan B up here. But I got this kind of, so I don't know, you know, I was just saw it and I was like, hey, how much? And I was like, oh, well, just you know what they are offering for the just along with the 4 pieces of silver it's in here. I was like, yeah, I think I want to get that just because. But this is kind of nice. I was thinking of maybe getting a little stand and put this on display at work, you know, my desk,
Yeah.
something like that, you know. I mean, where I work, I'm the only guy who like collects coins and all that jazz. But I just thought this was neat because I haven't seen this before. You know, it says capital something something. So anyway, a little show and tell.
Andy says to maybe put on the wall behind you.
You won't be able to see it. I still got stuff I need to over here where the Dawn sign is. There's still some space there. I got 2 prints there, and then I just put these up this weekend. That's if you know, it's the raising of the flag, Iwo Jima by the Marines.
Iwo Jima.
Yeah, and next to it is just I saw this blue print at our local, you know, the corn store, whatever, and it's a World War II aircraft identification chart. It's got the American planes on top, the British, and then the Germans, and then the Japanese on it. It's just a silhouette of the planes and stuff. And I saw that, and I was just like, "Oh, that's going to tie in kind of with the flag raising." I was like, you know, so
Nice.
you know, since I got that, you know, the print from that big program I used to work on. That's the little, you know, military tribute corner.
I like the cutout one with the orange above your head. I'm not sure what it is. You're gonna yell at me.
Oh no, the Star Wars.
Yeah,
people.
I like the color and the cutout kind of effect of it.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? Yeah. I like the. Yeah, me too. I like the orange background.
It's better than just a rectangle.
Yeah, I like the
poster,
Millennium Falcon.
You know, the one below it. Yeah. Well, nothing against that, but it makes it much more personable. It's got personality. It's got charisma.
Charisma. Oh, that's a new word. All right. So tonight's word, everybody's got to use that in a sentence. Is charisma. You got to have
use
it
20 times and it's yours. That I want to thank Mom. She taught me that. I'm going to tell you guys a quick story, if you don't mind, with Mama Canton. She taught me this game when I was young, and it helped me to expand my vocabulary. And she ordered something. I remember we were at a restaurant. She said, "I'll have a water sans ice," and I was like, and the waitress kind of looked at her and she's like, "Okay," and I was like, "What's sans?" And she's like, and it's a French word, so it's sans is without, and so she's just said, "I want a water, just, you know, neat, or I guess, you know, without ice." And so I was like, "Oh, interesting." And she's like, "Well, use it 20 times and it's yours." And I was like, and it kind of like hit me in the head. I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, if you say that word 20 times, you'll have it in your vernacular. It'll become part of your vocabulary. And I was like, And so I started to use that, and that's the word that it always comes back to, that silly 4-letter word named sans. With that, it's a French word, but my friends actually kind of got into that game too, and I told Mr. V Rose about it, and when I was at the fun show, and it really is true. If you use it 20 times, it becomes part of your, and you know, you become that word becomes part of your vocabulary, and if you don't use it, though, you lose it, which is called atrophy. So
that's right.
Muscles, it can happen to ideas or thoughts or words. If you don't use it, you lose it, and that's why we kick our friends in the butt, right, Boulay? Because you got to keep doing the material.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Well, thank you. I was just going to limit this to an hour, but I appreciate you, Can, Spud Lee, my one of my channel mentors, Mr. Polly Buck, and even Stormy from Empire Precious Metals is here, and he's good. He's one of the larger channels out there, but he takes care of his people, his subscribers and stuff, and he's really good about like we were saying before, drop these little nuggets to help out here and there. He doesn't have to do that, but so that speaks to the character of who he is. And the same with and same as you, Can and Gunny, and Polly Buck and a lot of people. Folks have written emails to me that, hey, how come you haven't made a video? Hey, I want to learn more about these other metals you've been talking about. So the motivation's there. I just do it.
Just do it.
I just need to do it. And again, back to that time management thing. When I got some free time here, go knock a video out. I'm at the point now. I have all the infrastructure in place. Everything's here. Software here. The computers here. The rooms. Well, room's not quite done, but
you have a new guest too. Oh, Sheena.
You and I are going to have like a sing-along from the 80s or something. We should do a live stream. Both of us get our guitars out.
I'm with it. Yeah. I'm with it. See?
But I can only play 5 chords.
Just that's all you need. Email me about it and kick my butt about it.
D-G.
Let's do it.
Wait, E-A-D, G chord, and then what's the other chord? No, I guess it's only 4 I know.
Well, by the time we're done hanging out, you'll know 10. All right.
But anyway, hey folks, thanks for joining in on the first live stream of the Dawn for 2023. I shouldn't do it this way. I should do it this way or something. But thanks for being here, folks. Thanks for sharing a little bit of your Sunday evening with us. And thank you to you, Mr. This way. Thank you to you, Mr. Can Collectibles, and to Mr. Spud Lee. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. It is easier doing these things when you have folks up here in the panel. And by the way, for everyone out here, in YouTube land, any of you are welcome to join in on these streams. I actually want you to join these streams. It's not just because I don't want to be here by myself, but share what you have. You want to talk about your channel? Cool. Let's talk about it. What do you want to do? What are your goals? What are your expectations? What do you want to do with your channel? Let me help promote your channel. Because I'm not worried about hitting 1,000, 2,000 subscribers. No, I want to build. You guys have heard my mantra from last year. I want to build, foster friendship and fellowship in our coin and stacking community, because I still believe that's lacking. Because everybody's so focused on what spot price today. Oh, is this a good deal to buy this over here? Or, hey, look at the crack on this Morgan. That stuff is great. We need that. But I want, make coin and stacking metals fun again. Oh, I said something political. But I'm serious. Let's put the fun back into it. I have these folders, I actually have the V-nickel. Yeah, I actually have that, and I got it by accident. You know what I did? I bought 2 rolls of V-nickels, and I'm going to start stuffing it, and I'm going to fill that binder. That's fun. No, it's not precious metals. It's not part of my stack, but it's fun. You get to be a little kid and walk around. That's why I wish I was at the coin show, because I would have brought those binders and walk around. Excuse me, mister, do you have something to fill this spot? And he would look at me. You're a grown man. You shouldn't be talking like that. Let's put the fun back into all this, because I think that's just as equally as important as all the other things we talk about. What are, spot prices, or is this, worth grading, and, the latest coin news and information. Yes, all that's important, but we also need to keep the fun in it too. Because if there's no fun, what's the point? And that's what Gunny says all the time, right? So anyway,
All right, my man.
let's wrap it up. So thank you for being, again, thank you for my panel guests for being here. Thank you for the folks in the chat. Thank you to Andy and the newly wrenched JJ and Kiddo Mine. Thank you, to our moderators here. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to start doing the Sunday night live streams, until who steps in and says, yeah, I want to do it again. But the thing is, him being in Florida now, he's not so grouchy. He's actually really funny.
Gen X is funny in real life. I need to be with him.
I'm kidding. He knows I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Love Gen X. I'm gonna head out and catch up with the missus. Contra blessings and other problems. I hope to see y'all tomorrow night. And Don, keep doing what you're doing, homie. There's only one person and you can be, and you're the Don. Thanks for the cannolis. See you, Spud.
Big love, Can. Brother Don. Thank you, Mr. Bulle. Mr. Bulle's first live for the year. It's been fun. And mate, keep on keeping on, Mr. Bulle. The tribe is strong, my brother. We love you, man. God douche. The tribe is strong. Big love.
Good douche to our friend from the fun land from down under. So if you all folks didn't know, Spud Lee, he's Australian. He's on here from Australia. If y'all didn't know, but I think y'all pretty much knew that. Anyway, enough said. Thank you for being here. And for the first time in 2023, remember the first law of thermodynamics. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It can be, rather, it is altered in form. Therefore, in 2023, transform your energy into a force for good.